Those storms racing through town as we speak. Maybe they've raced right on out of here by now. Have a look, however, at a lightning bolt seen from the uptown area. It appeared to crawl across the evening sky.
And we have team coverage tonight in the weather department with meteorologists David Paul, Tim Pandages, Pat Kaplan following the storms in the weather tracker. David, how we stand right now?
Well, the heaviest rain's pushing toward the coast. What a lovely lightning strike that was. That's what we call a crawler, cloud-to-cloud lightning. Okay, here's where we stand right now. Storm threat is beginning to wind down, although there's still a couple of strong thunderstorms pushing toward the coast. This has been much-needed rain. We'll talk about that. And the weekend heat wave is what's next in line. So enjoy what's happening with the rain and thunder right now. It is providing some rain-cooled air and some much-needed rain now pushing into our coastal counties. This is where we really need it. Some of these storms are quite strong, but they're not severe. I've got no severe weather watches or warnings up right now. You can see a couple of things. Look at the outflow boundary racing toward the coast right there, really helping to lift the atmosphere. And so these storms are dumping some very efficient rainfall rates from Alvin to Galveston over up the Bolivar Peninsula, better than 2 inch per hour rainfall rate in many places. As far as the lightning strikes, been tracking it, been hovering at around 275 to 300 strikes every 10 minutes. So we're keeping our intensity here, but that's down from more than 1,000 earlier in the afternoon. The most intense thunderstorm right now is here in Galveston County, and it's moving east at about 25 to 30 miles an hour. So Texas City, you're in the path of that. If it holds together, and it looks like it will, it reaches you about 10:35 in just the next few minutes and reaches the University of Texas Medical Center in Galveston at about 10:50. So Galveston, Texas City, and the causeway not far away from getting you pounded with a pretty good thunderstorm. Been watching for any rotation. This is our velocity scan rotation detector. Not seeing any couplets, so nothing tornadic out there. And at the moment, I'm not seeing any hail tracks either, just some heavy downpours. The drought conditions on the coast have been pretty bad. In fact, severe to extreme drought along there. And so we've had some good rain there. Tim Pandages, this rain that we're getting, the rain totals are very important to helping the drought situation.
They are, and in some cases they're pretty significant, especially well to the north, David. This afternoon, as that line of storms was moving very slowly, it dropped a lot more rain. We look north of the city there, you see some numbers popping up here, up and over an inch, inch and a half, close to 2 inches to the northeast of Conroe. Even farther north from there, Huntsville near 3 inches, Madisonville closing in on 5 inches. This is when that line was very, very slow to move. Now off to the west, north of I-10, north of Katy, about 0.3 of an inch there, an inch and a half near Bellevue, and Hempstead about 1.7 inches as well, just under an inch north of Wallace. Now the official rainfall totals from our various gauges across the area, up to an inch. Look at Huntsville, 3 1/3 inches of rain, 0.4 of an inch right now, it looks like in Sugar Land and Galveston, Angleton area that are seeing the rain now. This will update next hour. So where does the rain go from here? We've got a line of showers and thunderstorms still out there, and as David mentioned, some of them are on the stronger side, but as we go through the next couple of hours, it all does push offshore, likely just before midnight in many areas. The rain-cooled air we're left with, it's going to feel really nice out there overnight tonight and early tomorrow morning. Enjoy it while it lasts, because we won't see 60s for probably over a week in a lot of areas. Maybe a lingering shower along the coastline, and then by tomorrow morning, we're clearing things out, starting things off on the cooler side before we really start to ramp temperatures up. Now, Pat Kaplan's out in our weather tracker. He is south of Houston, near Galveston, and Pat, looks like things are pretty active there. You near one of those stronger cells?
Yeah, we are actually, we're just coming into the loop right now, but we've got the camera focused on that feisty cell that just went through Pasadena. And man, Tim, this is putting on a light show for us. Frequent cloud to ground strikes, even occasional positive strikes, which come from the very top of the thunderstorm and go all the way to the ground. Only 10% of lightning strikes are positive strikes. That's looking south. Check this out as we look north. Bear with me here. As we look up, what's that? The moon. Clearing skies over downtown Houston already, so a dramatic shift in the weather here as we get into the overnight. Rapid clearing. I will say though, roads are still in rough condition. We did see an accident on 45 South at Beltway 8 that had the entire interstate southbound closed. So far though, conditions starting to improve across the area. David?
Thunderstorms, road conditions, and the moon. You get a gold star, Pat Kavlin. And look at the temperatures that have cooled off behind the frontal boundary and the thunderstorms. Conroe's down to 65, Bush 68. And you heard what Tim said, and he's right. We're not going to see 60s for at least the next week, maybe not for the next couple of months, as the heat wave is going to build in here. Here's Friday's forecast. Decreasing clouds in the morning. We're going to a high of 93 tomorrow. It'll be very humid with all the rain that's fallen overnight tonight, and so heat indexes will be near 100. And then as we look at the extended forecast, 95 Saturday, 96 on Mother's Day Sunday, and both of these days, Saturday and Sunday, not only will temperatures flirt or top the records for the day, but heat index values Saturday and Sunday are going to be 104, 105, 106 is possible. Drink water, take breaks, check on each other. The heat's going to be dangerous over the weekend, and we stay with temps in the 90s. And no, I do not see any 60s there for the next 7 days, so let's enjoy it while we've got it in the rain-cooled air. Guys, back to you.
Keep mom in the AC. Thanks, David.